shout out right off the bat to Blessings in the Journey channel for the idea of this video. If you haven't checked out Blessings in the Journey page, please do. She is amazing and awesome. I had the opportunity to go to her homestead, and it is amazing. She has lived off grid for 5 months. Anyway, they're amazing. Her kids are amazing. The family's amazing. She's amazing. I wish that I could be as incredible of a homesteader as she is. Just a loving, kind family. You can see the love of Jesus just shines through everything they do. So yeah, check out her channel. But anyway, so this is the inspiration for this video is 2025 goals. We have been homesteading for about a year. So everything that we've done has really been in this past year. But it's also really neat, and I cannot believe just in a couple of days we are going to be getting into 2025. It's crazy. This year has just like flown by. But let's just dive into like the goals of 2025. So my number one goal would probably be concerning eggs. We already have an awesome partnership with a local agency where we sell our eggs. We also have a farm stand that we sell our eggs, and there's a few people that like we deliver eggs to. So that has been where we deliver and sell not a lot of, enough eggs. We sell probably about a dozen a day. Sometimes maybe like a dozen and a half if you work it out. Math-wise of how many we sell per day. But my goal in 2025 is to sell 2 to 3 dozen of eggs every single day, whether that's through partner agencies, whether that's through our farm stand. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how it's going to happen. I'm just trusting the Lord for it. Like, that's my prayer. Like, and if he takes that goal, I also like secretly, do you ever set a goal? I'm the type of like annoying person that I set a goal and then I'm like, can we do a little more? Like I used to work in a hospital and the goal was like to do like 15, I was an insurance coordinator at a hospital. And the goal was like, I don't even care, remember, like 15 accounts per hour. And like, that was the goal of 15. And it's like, I remember it was like, for me, it was like 18. I needed to do like 18. Anyway, I'm weird like that. So yes, I'm saying the goal is 2 to 3 dozen a day, but there's this like secret, like, I'm going to say like 4 to 5. Can I? Lord, can you do it? Like, yes, of course the Lord can do it, but that's the 2 to 3. Keep me on track, people. 2 to 3 eggs is my goal per day to sell. So that's goal number 1. Currently, we have enough laying hens to handle that. Now, we have like 30 laying hens, and we have about 15 teen hens that are about to lay in the next few months. So they'll help pick up the pace of that goal. Come like, in just like 3 or 4 months, they'll be laying. So it'll just help spruce that goal. Anyway, goal number 2 is to garden better. Last year we had, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like an awesome garden, our garden was like a 1.25. So we were like low on the garden route. I have a brown thumb. I am not a natural good gardener. I'm not. I had a few herbs that did well. I had yarrow and rosemary, and I think my basil did well. Like, I had a few things. Our tomatoes did okay. Again, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, not, failing. So that's really not great. So my goal is to do like a 5.5 or 6 on that scale of like, okay, we can do it. Like scale of 1 to 10. Maybe a 6, like that type of garden. There's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot of prep, and we are preparing. We are building a greenhouse. We are going to build a much bigger garden area. And so, yeah, and I want to have from loofah. I want to grow a lot of loofah, actually. I should put that as its own goal. But I want to grow from loofah, tomatoes, cucumbers. Name it. Name it. I want to grow it. Sunflower seeds, zucchini, squash, tomato. Like, I just want to grow it all, which also gets into goal number 3 of preserving food. I really want to preserve way more food than I did. I did a lot of food preserving. Well, a lot on my scale. Like, if you were to look at other people, they have like tons of food preserving. My food preserving, again, on that scale of 1 to 10 is probably like 1, 2. So low on the scale. So yeah, I want to preserve way more food. I don't have a number for that. Just the goal is way more. I mean, that's kind of hard to calculate. But I want to try to have enough food that will last us throughout the following year, kind of building. I don't know if we'll get to that point in 1 year. I don't know. This is all new to me. Again, we've only been homesteading for 1 year. This will be year 2. So we'll see. I really don't know. Over this past year, we have done so much and achieved so much, all by God's grace and glory, all by His mercies. We have a lot of animals. And so as for like getting more animals, I don't know. Like, part of me says, like, of course, yes. But part of me is like, actually more of me. Okay, let me just say, I feel very content with what we have. Like I said, we'll have 40 to 50-ish laying hens. We have broiler chickens now, which, by the way, if you've ever had broiler chickens, they're like their own separate breed. Like, I don't even know why chickens are chickens and broilers are in the same category. They're so weird. And ugly. Broilers are so ugly. I thought I knew chickens. Like, I grew up with chickens. We've always had chickens. So I thought, like, okay, I can handle broilers, and I can handle them. But man, they are ugly. And like, they're not great foragers. Like, I want my chickens to be like free ranging and things like that. These things are so heavy, and I mean, they're filled with meat, but oh my goodness, like, they don't forage great. And that's a whole nother video, like broilers versus good old farm chickens. They're weird. So anyway, going back, that was a rabbit trail on weird broiler chickens. So anyway, we have broiler chickens. We still have our guinea hens. We have rabbits still. We'll probably slim down some of our rabbits, just because I think we're gonna lean more towards keeping them as pets only. Like, we'll only keep the ones that are pets and not keep any other ones. Like, we're not going to keep any like meat rabbits. I don't think we're going to go that route. We're kind of veering away from that. That just hasn't been our jam. I know other people love it, just not us. We, of course, our lambs are here for the long haul. They're staying. Oh my goodness. We love our lambs. They are going to stay, and hopefully we have a ram and ooze, so hopefully we'll get some breeding going on and have some of our own lambs. Did I just say we have lambs? Yeah, we do have lambs because they're under 1 year old, but they should be getting to a point where they should lambs. Does that make sense? I think I was very confusing there. Basically, our lambs are still considered lambs because they're under 1 year old, and they haven't had their own lambs yet. So are they called lambs, or am I using the term wrong? We have ooze and a ram. 2 ooze and 1 ram. Right? Yes. I think I might have messed that up. Whatever. I'll show you pictures. And then, of course, our cow. Boots. Boots is my man. He is so cool. He's so cuddly. Oh my goodness, he has captured my heart. And yeah, he's going to be already, I can already see years to come. It's going to be really hard to butcher him, but I do know that he is our meat. Well, right now he's our meat bull, but he will be our meat steer. Actually, today we are going to be banding him today, so he'll be castrated. So he'll be our meat steer. But right now he's our meat bowl for a few more hours. But yeah, I do know that he will be our meat, our food source. And that definitely is going to be hard. But we're going to cross that bridge. In 2 years, we're going to cross that bridge. When we get there, right now we're just investing in him and just going to love on him and give him just the best life. I mean, oh my goodness, if you haven't had a cow, I don't know I love our dogs too, but I don't know who needs dogs when you can have a cow. Like, they're unexpectedly more amazing than I thought. Like, I've heard that they're cuddly and like, but oh my goodness, they're just so cuddly and soft, and you just like chill on them like a dog. Like, I mean, we love our dogs too. So like, yeah, you understand, like they're just like cuddly and amazing. So yeah, our farm is full. We still have our ducks. I don't know if I mentioned ducks. We still have about 15 to 18 ducks. I actually don't know how many ducks we have. Trying to count what we have is because we let all of our animals free range. So they're like, you know, it's like counting some over here and some over here. I know someone has said like take a picture and then count in the picture. Well, then you like I don't know. I just haven't counted them. 15, 20 ducks? I don't really know. I don't know if we'll get more ducks. We'll see. Again, like when it comes to like birds, like the chickens, the guineas, the like if we get more, that's fine. One of my daughters really wants goats. I feel content right now, or maybe it's I feel maxed. maybe it's just that of like there's, you know, having a bottle fed cow as wonderful as it is. It's a lot of work. Like you're getting up. He's got to be fed every 12 hours. So it's a 6 a.m., 6 p.m. every day you're bottle feeding. So it's, you know, it can be, it's a big commitment. It's a wonderful commitment. But I don't know if I want to add on more right at this moment. Watch next month I get a, you know, goat or something. Let's get back on track. The 2025 goals. I like veered off to 2024, didn't I? I think, okay, so my final sum up of 2025 would simply be to continue this homesteading journey. I have learned so much becoming a homesteader and on this homesteader journey. I say journey because yeah, I know I have so much more to learn and so many things to, learn. But one thing I have learned is it's not just about being independent. It is, now I do know homesteading is not just a popular movement that's happening, because it is really popular for rightful reasons. It is just a beautiful mentality. It's a way of living. You see things differently. You look at God's creation differently. You look at food and resources and the things you have differently. Everything's not so like, I don't know, wasteful. It's just a different, I'm not even gonna get into that in this video. It's just a whole different mindset for things. But yeah, ultimately just, not wasting things and being in community. Homesteading, I've learned, like, you really do need community. Yes, you want to be self-sufficient on your land, but that takes other people. Like, in order to get to that journey, whether it's knowledge of how to take care of a calf or, you know, if you need to step away for a few days of someone helping you with a calf, or that's obviously happened. Or if, like the how-tos, like I've never done this before. So you reach out to others of how do I do this? How do I do that? And then like even stuff like we don't have big major equipment. We really don't. So it's leaning on other people of like, hey, can we borrow this? I'll give you this. And can we borrow this? A lot of like the barter system, which I find just beautiful. Like, you know, here we might have this commodity and you might have this, and we can trade and help each other out. Like I love that type of community living. Bring me back to Little House on the Prairie. I mean, I love it. Bring me back. Anyway, so that would be all the goals. But like in all of it, like in all of this, is like the whole goal of this farm. So I guess this is goal number 5, but it encompasses all of it. I just want this farm to flourish. Like it sounds so cheesy of like Flourishing Acre Farms. We want to flourish. Like, yes, the whole purpose is farming with love. Like we want the love of Jesus just to like shine through the quality of our eggs, shine through our animals, shine through the work and the diligent work that we're doing, not for our glory, not so it's like, oh, Flourishing Acre Farms is fabulous. No, it's so like, hey, they're doing something different there. What is it? And it's like, I can tell you. Let me tell you about Jesus. It's just like, let's open up this door and talk about like all things about faith and testimony and just allowing this farm to be like that gate that just will hopefully open conversations and help me meet people. This farm has already enabled me to meet people in many walks of life that I would have never met. Like trash men that it's like, hey, you need a chicken for Thanksgiving. Like, here you go. Like, here's a chicken. Like, I would have never done that in my life before. And this farm is providing that opportunity to do that. Meeting neighbors that it's like, hey, I see your farm stand. Oh, well, God has provided us with this awesome land and we just want to serve him with it. And it like there, like, I don't know, like little things of just being able to speak truth and love and God's mercies and grace through this farm. Like that's the ultimate goal. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That is our goal for 2025. It'll be interesting to look back in a year, maybe watch this and see if we accomplish these goals or not, you know. In famine and feast, God is good. So either way. So, I mean, if that is the Lord's will for these goals to happen, then great. If not, we submit 2025 and commit all of this farm to him and all of our ways to him. And ultimately, that's the ultimate goal of committing all that we do and all that we have to him, because ultimately it's from him. Every animal, every blade of grass, every breath of air is from our Heavenly Father. And if you don't know that, please feel free to reach out, like outside of this channel or whatever, we can talk. Please feel free to reach out. You can email me, but yeah, reach out if you want for information, or even not me. Reach out to someone else. Find a pastor you respect or a friend that you know who loves Jesus and knows Jesus. But yeah, we hope you have a wonderful 2025 and Happy New Year, everybody.